currently 10:32 a.m. and we have 94% battery life on the Pixel 7 Pro. This morning was a little bit different out of schedule so far. I haven't went to the gym because I've been having a lot of back pain recently. Instead, I did some stretching and I had my phone to the side as my timer. By the way, if you're new to the channel, this is my day in the life series where I take whichever new technology I'm reviewing and use it throughout the day. Today is the Pixel 7 Pro in the Obsidian colorway. In terms of specs, I have 128 gigs of storage, 12 gigs of RAM, and the new Tensor G2 chipset inside. I'm not really a big fan of playing video games on my phone, but I really wanted to test the new performance of the G2 Tensor chip. But for some strange reason, it wouldn't let me play Call of Duty due to some technical difficulties. Maybe the game isn't updated for the chip yet. So instead I tried to play some Apex Legends at max settings, and man, even at max settings the graphics were insane on the 6.7-inch display. We do get a 10 to 120 Hz smooth variable refresh rate on this LTPO display. I'm not sure if I was rocking out 120 Hz, but it definitely felt like it was bubbling over 60 FPS. To my surprise, I ended up playing the entire game. I got 9 kills, I was putting in that work, and I even caught the dub. I'm really like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm him. Also, the phone was starting to get a little bit warm near the end, but it didn't really hinder performance in any way. After my gaming session, I spent around 15 minutes taking pictures and comparing the iPhone 14 Pro Max camera to the Pixel 7 Pro's camera for content over on TikTok. I made about 3 videos, and if you check my TikTok right now, all of them have over 3 million views, which is insane. I also know some of you guys might be wondering, how's the fingerprint? It's pretty fast. Boom. Even like the Face ID is also rapid. Like you guys can see how quick it unlocks and opens. Bro, look how quick this is. Insane speeds. I mean, it might not be as secure, but man, that's quick. Wallpaper pack, link down below, of course. You already know, Shevon Studios up top. I don't really have much time left at home right now because the Toronto Raptors actually invited me to check out their training facility. So I'm just gonna finish up breakfast because we have to head out there. I'm not sure what to expect, but it should be fun.
Message me when you arrive and I'll get someone to bring you in.
It seems pretty chill. And again, I'm not charging the phone. It's on the wireless charger, but screen face down, alright? Do I just park at the public P?
Yeah, so when you pull in, you can just park into the OVO parking lot.
Okay.
Okay, see you soon.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
So I made it to the OVO training facility, and I actually made a small scratch on my car last night while I was parking. I know, rookie mistakes. So I had to record a small video of the damage to send to the service center so they could estimate the price to fix it. Walking into the training facility was a pretty cool experience. I almost felt like I was a part of the team. The security was tight and we had to do a screening. Since they had a barcode scan set up, I used the Pixel's camera to scan it so I could do my self-check-in and stuff like that. Afterwards, I was escorted into the press area where I sat and waited, and of course, guess who I saw? Canoopsy. I can't seem to escape this guy. We chopped it up for a couple minutes and I actually asked him if I could check out his new studio later on today. He said yes, so I'm actually excited to see that in person. So while I was waiting in the preseason press brief area, I started to get bored because everything was so delayed. So you know what, I decided to just check on social media to see what's going on, and first up, Twitter. There's a lot of drama been going on Twitter recently, and of course I had to just do my day in the life tweet. I hope you guys see this one again. Last time was a lot of responses. By the way, as usual, if you see yourself, you know you're goated. Also, I kind of see it now. Android emojis do really be looking kinda goofy. Alright, it's not even been 4 hours into my day and I'm already missing out on the iMessage fun. My friends were sending me a video in the iMessage group chat, but for some strange reason I didn't receive it, so they were all talking about it and I'm just here confused. I guess I have to go over to WhatsApp soon. I also checked to see what's going on over on Instagram, and as you can see, the Pixel's recommending me to, what app I should use next, which is kinda creepy but also cool at the same time. It just analyzes how you use your phone and, suggest what app you should use next. I scrolled through like a couple pictures, commented on a few stuff, replied to a couple DMs, human being stuff, just checking on you guys, making sure that I'm connected to my audience. And I would say after about an hour of waiting, I swear it was an hour, we finally got to go on the course where the Toronto Raptors were playing. But unfortunately, most of the players already left or was in a confined area where we couldn't really see them, which is understandable but kind of sad at the same time. So while we're out on the courts, I used this opportunity to test out the cameras on the Google Pixel 7 Pro. So the Pixel 7 Pro has 3 cameras at the back, and this year we get an impressive focal range from 0.5 to 30 times zoom. From there, the super res zoom takes over and digitally magnifies to 30 times, and you can see how good it looked this morning when I took this picture of the CN Tower. The only issue I have is that I think the white balance could be a little off in certain lighting conditions, but you could just always change that on the fly. Over to the video side of things, sometimes it look great and sometimes it look, as I said before, inconsistent. It's nothing too crazy here, but I'm still just hung up on the new zoom. While recording at 4K 30, zooming up to 20 times had a lot of sharpness and just overall the detail that most phones can't produce at this range. Zooming in and out, switching between lenses wasn't the smoothest experience though. I think Google should definitely working on getting that right. The front facing camera was 10.8 megapixels, and to me it wasn't the best I've ever seen on a smartphone camera, even though there's real tone technology that makes people of color look more true to life. I think the selfie camera results were a little bit inconsistent, especially in low light. Oh yeah, also the new cinematic blur feature to me is just a joke. It only records up to 1080p and it just doesn't do a good job in smoothing out the edges around the subject, especially if you have hair like mine. You also can't even edit the blur strength or anything, the f-stop, none of that after the fact, so you'll never catch me using this feature. But it's nice to see that Google adopted this feature so the future generations could build upon it. So yeah, this was an insane experience. I actually got to see Nick Nurse, the head coach of the Toronto Raptors. I did see a couple of players like Precious Achiuwa, Scotty Barnes, and I got the opportunity to speak to Thaddeus Young, and of course I asked him a question. What do you like most about the new board technology?
I like the fact that it's kind of like amplified.
So I know some of you guys might be wondering, Shevon, why are you even here? For one, I guess I'm kind of cool.
Have you been to the facility before?
No,
No?
first time. Is it open to the public? No. Oh, so we're cool. We're cool.
Yeah, no, not many people get to at least
See
come to
or
the
get
gym.
this close, yeah.
Yeah.
And secondly, Toronto Raptors were showing off their brand new analytics board, which is kind of crazy. It, analyzes how you shoot the ball, where you shoot the ball from, how high you're shooting it, and give you tips in order to make you more consistent. They also told me that the Toronto Raptors is the only team in the NBA with something like this, especially at this size, and the players and the coaches are loving it. Me personally, I'll definitely be playing some Call of Duty on the screen or even some 2K. Don't forget the FIFA. That was fun though. Bye. Alright, just wrapped up at the Toronto OVO Center training facility. It's actually pretty fun. We took a bunch of pictures on the Google Pixel 7 Pro. It was an unreal experience shooting around the court. Not everyone gets to be here, so it was definitely something I'm very appreciative. But currently on the Pixel 7 Pro, we have 53% battery life. And as I said before, I've been taking pictures, videos, all that. Now I'm starving. Let's get some food. So me and my friends decided that I would grab some food at this place called Local Pub Eatery. First thing that I had to do when I got there was, of course, pay for parking. My absolute gripe with driving, especially in Toronto, is always such a pain to find parking, but today was pretty simple. This spot was recommended by my friend Katarina. It's located in Liberty Village. I just met her, but I trusted her food choices, and it was pretty good. They had a wide range of food selections. They had drinks and all of that, but I don't drink, so I went for the strict water, and I was also super basic and got a burger. I kind of regretted getting the burger because now when I've seen my friend's food, they ordered a fried chicken with ramen. Kata ordered the fish and chips, and that looked good. It's always a fun time meeting new people, getting to know each other. I just met Katerina and I feel like I've known her for so long because we're both interested in like the same thing. We both love tech, we love Apple, we love smartphones, stuff like that. So it was a fun time eating good food, good weather. You love to see it. While I was eating, I actually got a call from Apple PR. I was super terrified. I don't know, every time Apple calls me, I think I've done something wrong. But we're in the clear, super chill call, super secret stuff coming up soon. I'm excited. So after annihilating that food, I paid for the bill. I actually used Google Pay. It works flawlessly, of course. And since Brad from Mobile Syrup texted me, I said bye to Kata and then went over to Brad to see what he had going on. I'm sure he's also reviewing the Google Pixel 7 Pro. What's up, guys?
What's going on, dude?
Chilling.
What's up, dude?
What you guys working on?
Pixel 7 stuff.
Yeah. Did you guys just go get lunch then?
Yeah, we just went to a local eatery.
How was it?
It's alright. I should have got the what'd you get again?
The ramen?
Yeah, the ramen, chicken fried ramen, that looked good. But I just got a burger. So where did the unblur thing? Oh, face unblur?
Yeah, face and blur works as you're taking the photo to try to like keep the face in focus because it does like a little video before
So
and after.
on
But when you go unblur, it's like an actual edit thing that will try to unblur the whole photo.
woke up this morning, 8? Currently I have 38% on the Pixel 7 Pro. What time you woke up?
I woke up around, I think 7. I woke up at 7 and mine's at 23%.
Pretty accurate.
Yeah.
And we've taken
So-
a lot of photos, videos.
Yeah, we took a lot of photos and videos.
Same. I was at the Raptors event. What do you have? iPhone?
Yeah.
What are you?
Yeah, so I pulled mine off the charger at like 8:30 and it's at 17%. Oh, wait.
Ooh,
Okay, I'll give you my keys in 1 second.
17% on the iPhone.
But it like died like so quick this afternoon.
Oh, it died too?
Dropped, yeah. Well, no, it didn't die, but you know what I mean? Like it just,
Yeah.
like this morning was like kind of gradual and then it was just like,
Pixel on top.
just,
Well, miss, I guess I'll be on my way now.
Brad had to finish up his review, so I decided to take the time to also take some more outsidey, outdoor pictures, test out the macro mode, and the macro mode is actually super impressive. Indoor shots also look really good, especially when you have a window behind you. The HDR range is solid. I tried out the portrait mode as well, but I think the Google Pixel 7 Pro really shines a lot outside. It takes just great pictures, stellar pictures outdoors. Look at this plant pic right here. Unreal. While I was on my walk, what I've come to realize is that the Pixel 7 Pro screen gets really bright outdoors. It could get up to 1500 nits of peak brightness, and at 1440p, contents look sharp and the screen is super vibrant. In terms of how the phone feels in the hand, I must admit it's really slippery. I would definitely recommend anyone to buy a case for this phone, but if you're using it caseless, it's really comfortable. You know, resting your finger along the metal visor feels natural, but you do also get a lot of fingerprints. If you have smaller hands, it might be a two-handed phone operation because of the ratio of the phone. It's not 16:9, so it's pretty tall. Otherwise, I think the build quality is really nice. So after hanging out with Brad and Dean, taking pictures throughout the city, I decided to grab me some juice from Freshie. I got a green juice and also tapped in with Canoopsy to see if we could organize what time I could pull up to the studio and just check it out in person for the first time. Alright guys, so far it's been a long day. Almost 5 p.m. I have 24% battery life left on the Pixel 7 Pro. I got my Freshie in. Now I have to go back to the restaurant to see because I left my Invisalign, so I have to see if it's there. So I parted ways with Brad, said my goodbyes, and headed over to the other side of the city. I had like it's a long shot, but I had like an Invisalign on the...
Yeah, we have it over here.
No way.
Yeah.
Let's go. You guys can have this. Thank you so much. Got the Invisalign. All right. I have to always try. If you don't shoot, you don't score. We got our Invisalign back. We're feeling good, feeling great. Next up, let's see if we got a ticket. And we didn't get a ticket. It's a good day.
I can tell you my problems, meditating my silence. But I keep pushing my pen, rotating my stylus. Brokenness feeling like sin, now no breath, low dollar. Used to be left on red, now all the girls go holler. Now all the girls go follow. All the fake fans gon' pile up.
One thing I hate about the video quality on the Pixel 7 Pro is that switching between lenses is super choppy. I probably mentioned this in my voiceover, but yeah, they really need to fix it. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Where did you come from? Bro, I was just about to go over to Canoopsy, but how do I get a ticket when I just paid for my ticket. Make it make sense. Only in Toronto. So now I have to go to court to prove that I did pay for the ticket. It makes no sense. This week actually is fight tickets. $300 ticket, $100 ticket that my friend Ty, if you're watching this, you made me get that ticket. Now I just got another $30 ticket, bro. I might as well ride a bicycle. Finally arrived to Canoop's studio, and man oh man, it's still work in progress, but so far it looks amazing. Canoop's aesthetic is just always insane. The way how he just plays with different colors and furniture choices. Like, look at this. This guy has a bench in his studio. He has the list of shoe rack, all the different books, and just his overall collection. Wow, he got the Apple Pro XDR display, Herman Miller body, and the whole industrial vibe that's going on right here. I really dig it. Alright, so far it has been a long day. It's currently 6:44 p.m. and I have 5% battery life. So I finally got home at 7:14 p.m. and had 3% battery life left. I've been up for the last 12 hours and got only 5 hours and 8 minutes screen on time. Honestly, not the best, especially from a high-end flagship device. But I have to admit, as I said earlier, I was using the camera app a lot today, and I think it's the first time I've actually played mobile games in my Day in the Life series. But other than that, all in all, I think the Pixel 7 Pro is a solid device, and you get a great package for $899. This might be the phone of the year in terms of value. Not only that, but Google really nailed it with the software this year. A lot of features I didn't even get to test in this video, like transcribing voice messages to text if you're in a confined area and you can't really use your headphones or listen to the audio, to even smaller stuff like unblurring a picture. Those are the features that you didn't know you needed, but you appreciate it when you have it. Today has been a very long day, and I still have a lot to do in terms of editing. Before though, I had to check in with my Day in the Life tweet. The amount of interaction I got with this tweet is amazing. It's always to see you guys' beautiful faces, and I do recognize a lot of people that has always been in the replies. So after juicing up the Pixel 7 Pro for a little bit, I decided to step outside and take some night flicks to show off the night sight feature on the Pixel 7 Pro. Pixel never really disappoints when it comes down to the cameras. The night pictures look great, daytime pictures look great, and they have small niche stuff like panning mode with long exposure or action pan. These are features that iPhone users would call a gimmick, but me personally, I love to see it. The Pixel 7 Pro overall is a very solid device, and it could be a lot of people who are interested in getting this smartphone. If the Pixel team steps up and improve the software, make it more stable and optimize the battery life, this device would definitely be in the talks for phone of the year.